Hello, Rafael.
Oh, hello, teacher.
Hello, Rafael. Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening. Here, try to find out my control remote.
Okay. But
I don't find
your
it
remote from what?
from my camera.
Really, you have a remote for the camera?
Yes, yes, yes. This uh okay. Today I had a problem with my cell phone because it doesn't charge with cable, only wireless.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yes, and I have a problem uh from the port USB. Don't charge anymore.
Oops.
Only
Is it an
wireless.
iPhone or something?
What? What?
Is it an iPhone or something?
No, no, Samsung. Is 9 plus.
The S9, that's a good one. You know, I always wanted the S8.
Uh-huh.
The S8. That one, with the one that is without edges, porque no tienen bordes.
Mm-hmm. Very, very ¿cómo se dice?
Expensive?
No. Delicate.
Oh, really, I don't know. I never had any of those. So I always wanted one, and now it's been, let me see, 18, like 5 years since I have not bought a cell phone. Because
No. 5 years.
5 years, this cell phone, it's from the school,
Oh, yes.
so it's from the company. So they give us a cell phone to the ones that are in coordination every 18 months. So that's why I know about the cell phone for a long time.
Uh,
Yeah,
yes. That cell phones, uh, it's the ultimate. How do you say? It's the ultimate. Son lo último, pues. So, it's those cell phones are the best cell phone. I
they,
guess Samsung is one of the best cell phone. I
yeah.
guess.
Actually,
iPhone 2, but yeah, I
you know,
prefer.
what I believe is that I think that iPhone is expensive. I mean, it's good, but it's expensive.
Yes, yes, you're
And
right.
I believe that if one day in my life I change from Android to iPhone, I want the latest iPhone. At least iPhone, I don't know, 13 or 14. But to have an iPhone like, I don't know, iPhone 6 or iPhone 5, no, I better have an Android, right?
Yes, yes, it's better
So,
than Android.
yeah,
It's
I'm
better than
telling you
Android.
because I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know if one of you is like that. Some people, I mean, they want iPhone because of the status and everything, but they have an iPhone 6, iPhone 5.
Oh, iPhone 6. Okay. Yes,
It's like, come on.
yes.
Just saying. Hey guys, nice to see you. Let us go straight to the point. Let me show you. Okay, this is going to be the evaluation. Okay, easy. What are you gonna do? Basically, I just need you to describe the last trip or vacation, the last trip or vacation time that you had, either with family or friends, or a personal experience related to that. And then in that description, you need to include 3 examples of causatives and 3 examples of negative words. I put here the negative words for you to remember them. Remember that these are the double negatives, right? Avoid them. Don't use double negatives, so, but use negative words. And speaking time as maximum, it's 4 minutes. At the 4 minutes, I will tell you stop. Okay, we finish. So that's basically what you have to do, right? So that's the speaking activity. Um, Advice: try not to use Spanish when you are speaking. try not to ask me for vocabulary. If you do that, I discount points, right? So try to speak as much as you can and go straight to the point. Mention the examples and describe what you are being asked. Just, okay? No more than that. Any doubt on what you are going to do?
Good evening,
No.
teacher.
Hello, good evening, Rebecca.
I only have a little confusion, sorry, about the causatives because yesterday you say the example when I talk, I remember Jacqueline, it's bad, but I don't know why because maybe in that class I missed something and I understand so much the causative or how is the
The,
conjunction. Mm-hmm.
the thing is that, for example, if you say she made soup for dinner, she made me soup for dinner. From these two sentences, sentence number 1 and sentence number 2, which is the one that has causatives?
The second.
The second one. Why?
Second.
Because I read today the option make is make plus object plus verb.
Mhm.
And it's for someone to do something.
Exactly. What you have to make sure is that you have subject, causative, the person, agent, or object, the verb in base form, and the complement. But for example, in this one, because I remember that you had some examples using make up also, but they were not in the structure. That is the only thing. So because you had subject, verb, complement. There is not the structure of the causative. Just make sure that you use this structure and you'll do fine, right?
Okay.
For
okay.
example, if you say, in my last vacation, wow, my last vacation, I went on a trip with my family. My wife made me wake up really early because we had to go on that trip. And then I got my kids to prepare their backpacks to go on the trip very early also. So you have two causatives there as example for the trip, right? So there was nothing to eat in the morning. So we passed in a restaurant to have breakfast. There was nothing to eat. That's a negative one. That's double negative. Okay. So like that is the description that you have to give. You got it?
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you're welcome. So any other doubt, guys, how you're going to describe it before we start? Okay, let me share very quickly something I did not share the last time, but I want you to know. So it's this, okay? This is the chart that I use to evaluate and get the points, right? The use of causatives, use of double negatives, management of the topic, fluency, grammar, and the description that you give, right? There you had percentages, causatives 10%, double negative 10%, management of the topic, it's another 10%, fluency when speaking 20%, grammar 30%, and the description 20%, right? So if you get 10 here, let me see if this is getting it. You get 10 here, get 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and 10 here. Okay, you get the 10, right? And then if something, I don't know, you did not use the double negatives, okay, so you got 5. Okay, you see? It's affecting the grade. You had some grammar mistakes, I don't know, you got a 7 here, okay? So, like that. That's the way you get evaluated. Any doubt?
No, it's good.
Okay, perfect. In the meantime, I'm going to share with you some links in the chat. This is just for you to practice, right? While you wait, you can practice with that and try to complete it. It's just about causative because it's the most difficult topic. And then I will be calling you one by one. You can also practice if you want the speaking with your partners, help yourself, right? Ayudarse entre ustedes mismos, like, okay, Fernando, tell me, what are you going to say? Okay. And then give feedback, right? That's something that can help. Okay, when I call you to the rooms, please come back. I mean, go to the room that I'm calling you to. And also don't get disconnected. Si ya tuvo su entrevista, no se desconecte. La ventaja que tiene que puede estar más relajado. Right? But please don't get disconnected because of the minutes. Okay? So I will send you to the rooms in this moment. Give me a second. Okay. I will be calling you one by one. Andrea is the first one. I don't know if Andrea, you're there. By the way, Katia, I will text you for what you requested.
Okay.
Let me see, Andrea is not there. So the second one in the list is Vladimir. Not there. Gosh. Okay, the third one is Carlos. Carlos, are you there? Yes. Okay, Carlos.
Yes,
That
I'm
means
here.
that you're the chosen one. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Okay.
Okay, Carlos. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, it's been a long time since I saw you. So it's like nice to
Yeah.
meet you again. Okay,
Sorry,
so
my camera, my computer is slow, but
yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is what you got, right? So describe, okay, the vacation or a personal experience. I just need you to include these ones. You had 4 minutes as maximum, right? So you can start your description.
yeah,
So you can start now.
okay. Well, my last trip was at, in January for this year. I mean, a family trip, and I remember my parents make me to wake up early because we went to Chalatenango to we visited El Pital, so we started at 5 a.m. and then we prepared the food, the cloth, a lot of things that we needed in that moment. And then I remembered well I had to buy some snacks because I forget buying one day before, and then I we stayed in family that trip and we enjoyed because we visited El Pital and I love because the weather is cold and I love it and my parents took a lot of pictures of the landscape and we took a lot of pictures, family pictures. Besides that, my my mother prepared pupusas with chocolate for breakfast. Yeah, I remember for breakfast, and then my mother made chicken soup for afternoon. Sorry, for lunch, and he prepared the chicken, very delicious. He roast the chickens. Besides that, in the afternoon we came back at 4 p.m. from Chalatenango to the capital, and that is about my last vacation. About personal experience, I think it was a bad experience because it was my first job interviews 2 years ago. And I have no idea about how was an interview in English because it was the first time that I applied to work in a call center. And nobody told me about the questions and that normally they asked you about, like tell me about yourself. So what do you want? Why do you want to work with us and things like that? And I tried to make out in that moment, but in my case, it was complicated and I have no idea how to explain that in that moment. But then I remember that they told me that I need to practice a little bit more. And so because I made some mistakes with grammar, pronunciations, but then I continue practice and then I have a second interview and that interview it was difficult, but I feel that I improved more than the first one. So because I have more ideas about that kind of interviews, and that's it.
Okay, time is up. Exactly 4 minutes. Okay. You know, in general, Carlos, you have the very great basis of the English language to speak really nice, right? Just a couple of things. Make me to wake up early. Make me wake up. Remember that the causative has
Yeah.
the verb right in the
Oh, yeah.
normal way, right? The
Yeah,
base
yeah.
form, so it does not
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a to.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Very
you were talking in past and you use a verb in present because the weather is cold and I love it.
Was. Oh, yeah, yeah. There
Was cold and I
was.
love it, okay?
Yeah.
So little things like those, is okay, but it's just a matter of practice, right?
Yeah.
I think that as you continue in the call center, you will continue improving more and
Yeah.
more, and
Yeah.
especially the listening, because that's something that you have advantage if we compare you with your partners, right?
Yeah.
Besides that, I feel that you are doing great, right?
Okay.
That would be it. Now, don't get disconnected only, please. You can practice with the exercises if you want,
Okay.
but don't get disconnected, right?
Okay.
Until the end of the class at 10.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
See you in some moments.
See you.
Hello, Diego. Diego, are you there?
Yeah, teacher.
You go. Okay, welcome. You are the next one in the exam. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah,
try.
cool. But don't worry, it's easy. Let me show you. This is what you have to do. There you go. You need to describe the last trip or vacation time that you had, either with family or friends, and or a personal experience. In these ones, I need you to include 3 examples of causatives and 3 examples of negative words. There you have some examples of negative words. And you have to speak for about 4 minutes. Okay? The description, okay? Be specific with this, and that will be fine. Okay, you ready?
I was having trouble with my internet teacher, but I think I like have a talk about about this on this picture.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Okay.
Well, I start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Uh, in my case, teacher, uh, can I can't talk about vacation because we don't have it. We didn't have it, but maybe I can create something for this thing. Well, I remember our last vacation with my family was in like January, and I remember that I was having some time to relax, and then my mom called me and said, you know, Diego, we need like a time for us, and we are going to is to like have time to us. So I remember we went to a center touristic that is called like Atecosol. I remember I didn't have the time to enjoy this, but my mom made me go with them to this place. And I was like having some time, like a fun time with the members of my family. So I was like taking a time seeing the song when my mom and my father, I remember that like made me like do like a good the rice for us. And I was cooking, losing my time. I remember that, and I went to my mom and said, you know, mom, I need some time for me. Just let me go with my sister to swim a little bit. And I remember she said, no, you can go. And also, I remember that some different thing was happening. So I was like I had nothing to do in this place, but in like thinking so much, didn't have anything much better to do. I remember that. So it was like barely had time for me. So I decided to enjoy this day with the whole family. I had the opportunity to see and to know a different thing on this place. And I remember that I got my dad to teach me how I can swim because I never did this thing before that. So it was like an amazing time in our family. In so many years, I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't have anything much better to do with them. So I was like grateful for the time I enjoyed with them. Just like that, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Hey, were you inventing that story? Were you making up that story?
I have created this story, maybe because I don't have my whole uh, family together. Because you know I told you something about my life, talking I didn't have my little brother with me, and because my sisters are like living so far away the place I live today. So we don't have like the time, the correct time. So it's like my dream, made this dream come true.
Okay, you know, I hope so. But actually, I was asking you because I think that you did a great job, right? I couldn't find like major grammar mistakes. I mean, you did great. Actually, just maybe a little bit of fluency, but that's something that you will gain as you speak, right?
Yeah.
To
Okay.
practice that, you will improve more. But for the moment, you are doing great. Not a problem. Even with examples of the causative, great job, right?
Okay,
So,
teacher. Thank you.
now, I will send you to a room. You can practice with your partners if you want, but just don't
Yes.
get disconnected, right? Just that.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I will see you like in 1 hour and 35 minutes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
everything.
Hello, Jacqueline. Hello. There you go. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you?
Hello, I am nervous with the for the oral exam because
Don't be nervous. You will do fine. This is what you have to do, right? I just need you to describe the last trip or vacation time that you had with family or friends, and or describe a personal experience. I just need you to use 3 examples of causative, 3 examples of negative words. And you have to speak for 4 minutes. That's all, right? So you ready?
Okay, I tried. The causatives, the words is get let in half.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Can start now.
Okay. About the last trip of vacation. In my case, I will like in a future or the past.
A last vacation in past.
Okay. I was like the last trip because I have a opportunity to travel at other countries. In this case, I was visit Colombia, and it's a great experience for me. And in this trip is I was company with my sister, and the opportunity for share and speak and enjoy with her is it was very well. And another in the month of the end of the December, I was tried go out with my mom, with my sister, and visit the towns and enjoy the food and the see the the image in the place. And I I I get I get time but for share time with my family. And I in my case too, I I have the the money saved with this trip, and patrocinate the travel for my mom. And in the other examples, for example, in in my case, with I travel out, I don't have nothing of the bad expectations, only wait the best experience. And in my sister, for example, my sister won't give me any problems in the travel, and in other direction is she tried generar she tried share only good things with the family, and share the pace too. For example, and another example on vacation, I can find all place anywhere in other country, because in this country, I have many options for visit, and different restaurants and different places with the nature, and the best option is share with my family.
Okay, good. Time is over. Okay, so Jacqueline, great job. Just a couple of things that needs to be improved. Like, for example, I did not hear the use of causatives, right? So, but you use double negatives, which is really good, right? That one was well used. And also you manage your topic, also fluency needs improvement, but that's with practice, right? So my advice is always speak, and speak a lot. That will help you to gain fluency. Okay, so for the future classes, participate more, speak more, don't be afraid, right? That's the first thing that you have to do. Okay, so Jacqueline, that will be it. Now I will send you back to the rooms, or let me see, were you with someone?
I was with Jancy, but I think she's not here in the
Oh,
room.
she's in the
But
main room.
I need the time for work in this moment.
Okay, so okay, I will send you to room 3 with Rafael and Rebecca. Okay, don't get disconnected, please.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so see you in some minutes.
Thank you.
Hi, Jancy. Hello, Jancy. Jancy, are you able to take the test right now?
Hi.
Hi, Jancy, are you able to take the test?
Hello.
Hello, Jancy. Can you take the test right now? Okay. the next one. Let me see. Hello, Jancy. Jancy, no le escucho. Se oye interferencia. ¿Puede tomar el examen ahorita? Ok, Jancy, la voy a llamar nuevamente después. La regresaré a la sala principal ahorita. No, Fernando.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
Okay, pretty good. You ready?
Yeah, I think yes.
Okay, you had 4 minutes to speak about the descriptions. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking about that, and yes, the only experience right now it's one day on my work day. I was with a coworker, and we traveled to San Miguel, and the day was gone really early, at 2 a.m. Um, and my coworker makes me uh, wake up early because we must stay in San Miguel at 6 a.m. Well, we go there. We did a lot of job what we need to do. My boss makes me do a lot of things. And we have a lot of we had a lot of you say that a lot of meetings with the customers. But when when the times come to get back to brother, the boss was broken. I don't know why. I don't know what happened with the engine, but we had a lot bad things in that moment because there are 5 p.m. We don't we didn't get another bus to get back to San Salvador. But in that moment, I made to my coworker to walk for 2 kilometers to to get with to get a ride with a friend. That was terrible for us. And the other one, I don't know what happened with the tires of the car, but my friend had a lot of issues with the car in that moment. We tried to fix one of the tires in that moment, but we need to push the car for a kilometer to get a garage, you know, and that was a really, really bad thing. Well, but when we get to the garage, there's a mechanic, but for some reason he doesn't doing anything, and I don't know why, but he can help us in that moment because they're waiting for something, but I don't know what happened in that thing. Well, I think at final we get here at the 10 p.m. around, and that was craziness because we're really, really tired, and the next day we need to do a lot of things. But well, I think this is my experience, a bad experience, but that was funny when I told you that. Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's
perfect.
okay. Straight to the point. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Straight to the point. Actually, you know, same comment as I did in the last time. You have a great level of English, actually. Really great level. Only advice that I can give you for this moment is just keep practicing to
Yeah.
gain more vocabulary for the future. I mean, not saying that right now you don't have vocabulary, you have great vocabulary, right? But this is something that we never stop learning. Just maybe reduce the speed.
Yeah, I had a lot of issues with this topics, specifically double negatives. When I do the exercise, I don't have problems. But when I need to speak and try to remember the structure, it's a little bit difficult for me.
It's
And
practice.
this is the same thing for the causatives.
Yeah, but this is just a matter of practice. That's it, right? As you continue
Okay.
practicing, you will improve. That's what
Yeah,
that's what are the
thanks.
courses for. Okay,
Yeah,
and then the speaking rate that you use is like very fast. Try to reduce it a little bit, right? Because some others might get confused because you're speaking too fast. That's the only
All
thing,
right.
right?
All right.
In your case,
Maybe
it's
it's
the
for the
opposite.
nervous. I don't know.
Maybe. In your
Yeah.
case, it's the opposite because to your partners, I have to tell them, hey, fluency, like speaking a little bit faster, you know, joining the words and everything. But in your case, right, try to reduce it a little bit
Yeah.
because it's like
Maybe I try to get that I got that thing because when I play Warzone, I need to speak just a little bit fast, you know. Yeah,
and that
and I
helps a
play
lot.
with you know with American people, and that's it.
And believe me, that has helped you a lot, and it's noticeable, right?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
noticeable that it has helped you. Okay, so for the moment, great job, right? I don't
Yeah,
have more
thanks.
comments. I
All
will
right.
send you back. Just don't get disconnected from the meeting because you need the minutes, right?
Okay, got
In the
it.
meantime, just wait.
Thanks.
Okay, so let me send you back. Who were you with? With Joseph
I'm
and Moises?
with Joseph and Moises. Yeah.
Okay, room 2. Okay, see you in some minutes.
All right. See ya. Thanks.
Hello, Freddy. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine.
Great. Sorry that I had turned off the camera, but
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
there is no electricity.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why.
I heard truenos. I don't know.
Yeah, it's raining a lot. So I'm going to save data because I'm with my cell phones, right? So that's
Okay.
why the camera off. Okay,
Don't
so
worry.
let's go straight to the point. Okay.
Okay.
this is what we got. Okay, describe the last trip or the last vacation time that you had.
Okay,
Okay, include 3 examples of causatives and 3 examples of negative words. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. You can start now.
Okay. In my last vacation, I went to Colombia with my wife and some friends. We were in Colombia for 6 days and 5 nights. And during the 6 days, my wife made me get up early because she wanted to know all as possible places in Colombia. She didn't know, she did not want to lose the opportunity to know all the places in Colombia. I got her to pay for the hostel because we stayed in a hostel and this vacation, and I was in chair of the food expenses, and I helped her with the highest expenses of the highest cost. We stayed in this hostel, and there we were many peoples of different nationalities, and they had a lot of party all day, and nobody in this hostel could sleep because everybody was making a lot of noises. We have never we have never had a experience like that on this trip. We barely use our hostel room. We ate many food. We enjoy a lot of this trip, and we enjoyed every experience of in this trip with my wife. Only that is my
Okay, perfect.
speech.
So that's exactly 2 minutes. Great, but you went straight to the point. Okay, so Freddy, I think that you're doing great actually. Just things like practicing more the structures might help you,
Oh, okay.
right? But it's not something like bad. Actually, I think that as you continue in the courses, you will continue improving more and more.
I'm
right?
trying. I'm trying.
So yeah, for the moment, doing great. Okay. So
Okay.
I will send you back. Let me see. You know, electricity in my house has come back, but not the internet.
It's bad. Don't worry.
Not the internet. I don't know why.
Don't worry.
Okay, so let me see. Who were you with?
Yeah.
Who were your partners?
We in the room number 1.
Number 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get disconnected. I will see you in some
Yeah.
minutes.
I see. Thank you.
Hello, Ismael.
Good evening, teacher.
Hello, good evening. So you ready?
I think so.
Okay, you'll do fine, I know. Okay, so there you go. This is what you have to do. Just the description using causatives and negative words. You ready? We start
Okay.
now.
Okay. The last trip in vacation, I think that it was in the August vacation. I was it was on Sunday, and the Sunday, it was the last day of the vacation, and with my wife, didn't have anything planned. We were just watching TV, and suddenly in YouTube appears a video from Tio Frank, and we saw a place in Usulután, in Alegría, and that was when I had my wife get ready to go out. We say it looks like a good place, and we uh, didn't know, and then we just go. In the road was very long, almost 3 hours of road in the motorcycle riding. By the way, even in the way, she makes me stop in some places to rest the legs, rest the body, and we almost be we almost be without gas in the way back, but fortunately we found a Uno station to recharge a little of gas, and in the way back keeps the night, and I I made her feel comfortable because she was a little bit scared, but it was dark in the freeway. Some cars were too fast, but I say her there was no nothing about be worried, and that was our trip. We went from the house almost 11 o'clock and get back at the 8 o'clock. Most of the time was in the street riding, a little bit in the town in Alegría, but the most time was riding.
Okay, perfect. You know, Ismael, you have a great level of English. Actually, I do not have major observations for you. This is a process, which means that as you continue in the courses, you will gain more vocabulary and learn new structures. But for the moment, you're doing great.
Okay, thank you,
Right.
teacher.
So I will send you back. Let me see, who are your partners?
I was with Marco.
Okay, go ahead and give a hand to Mark.
Okay.
Okay, let me see room 4. Okay, don't get disconnected. See you in some minutes.
Okay.
Hi, Xiomara.
Hi, teacher. Good evening.
Hello, how are you? You ready?
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Tell me
perfect.
when I start.
Okay, good. So there you go. What you have to do. You can start. You have 4 minutes right now.
Okay. The last year, in one of my day off, I went to Cerro Verde with a friend of mine. She got me to go to with her. The goal of the trip was to climb this Izalco volcano. I wasn't in my in my best physical condition, but I will try to reach the goal too. Um, my friend made me get up so early that Saturday morning because the tourist guide only will be available until the 8 o'clock. So I woke up early and I took the bus. I didn't eat breakfast and I forgot my bottle with water. So in the way, I have no water to drink. I was so thirsty and so hungry when I came to Cerro Verde. I looked for a cafeteria and I I found a like a place with some cafeterias, but I realized that uh, in no one they sell a complete meal. So only sandwiches, bread, pastries, something like that. So I decided not buy anything uh, like bread. But the tourist guide let us chop fruits and water because he said that we will need it uh, in the way when we were trying to climb the volcano. And he was right because someone hardly fainted because she didn't carry anything to drink. It was so bad. I barely sorry. Sorry, teacher. I barely arrived to the top of the volcano. I was uh, so tired and I felt sad because I couldn't reach the goal. But even that fact, I enjoyed the trip. That's all, teacher.
Okay, perfect. You know, Samara, in general, your grammar is excellent, right? Really good. The only
Thank you.
recommendation that I had for you is just to practice the pronunciation in general. Because there
Okay.
are some words like, for example, physical, right? Sounded like physical, but in Spanish, okay? Physical,
Okay.
right? And then
Physical.
by, it sounded like boy, by boy. And then
Mm,
volcano, it's volcano,
a volcano.
volcano, okay?
Okay.
So things like that, it's just those little things. But this is just
Okay.
practice, right? Besides that, grammar, excellent, really good, right? So, and that's it.
Thank
Okay,
you
I
for
will
the
send you back.
suggestion. Thank
Who
you.
are you with? Who was your partner?
Sylvia and Freddy.
And Freddy, oh, room number 1. Okay, don't get
Yes.
disconnected. See you in an hour.
Okay. Okay. Bye. See you.
Hello, Joseph.
Hello,
Hello,
teacher.
Joseph, you ready?
A little.
You'll do fine. Okay, this is what you have to do, right? Let me see, it's loading. There you go. Describe the last trip or vacation time that you had. Include 3 examples of causatives and 3 of negative words. These ones. Okay, 4 minutes. You ready?
All right.
Okay, you can start right now.
Right. I remember that in my last vacation, I made my sons wake up early because we must to take the bus in the morning and try to Sonsonate. Then my mother-in-law got to go about sodas, and my wife let me buy a balloon for my babies. Then I remember that I didn't swim in good because I never learned and I can go more deep. We wasn't out a lot because it's relative. Or do you say
Early.
rarely. And that days was funny, but I remember I had a lot of I don't know remember my sons never 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 did swim, did never swimming because my baby was was small, and my baby had 2 years, and in that day, in that time, could you hear me?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
All right. Um, uh, I remember that in the Cobanos Beach was very very full by there was a lot of people. Uh, I never I never visit no I never swimming in the, how do you say, fondo
Bottom,
bottom
bottom.
bottom the beach because I don't I can't swim, and I don't know, like I can say.
Okay, I can stop there. Okay, Joseph, couple of things that need to work on. For example, grammar, it's
Sorry, give me a moment. I can I need to or do you say subir el volumen? It's
okay.
raining hard.
Turn up the volume.
Yeah, turn off the volume because it's raining hard.
Okay, almost the same here. It's raining really hard here.
All right.
Okay, I was telling you things in grammar, like for example, we wasn't, I never swimming. Okay, so need to practice a little bit more, specifically work on the grammar structure of the sentences and pronunciation of some words in general, right? But this is with practice. Just a recommendation, practice the grammar, also participate more in the future classes in the next groups that you are going to be. Participate more and more. That's going to help you a lot, right? If not, there will not be improvement, okay? But for
Alright.
the moment, okay, we finish and we are okay.
The
Let me send
finish
you back.
class, the finish class, when is the finish class?
We finish tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
Tomorrow is the final exam.
tomorrow is the exam and we finish.
All right. You can share the exercise in this vacation.
Your exercises. You can try with a lot of exercises that I share with you. Les dejo las
Alright.
presentaciones ahí en Schoology. Ahí están todos los ejercicios que hemos visto. So you can practice with them a lot, right? But-
Right, teacher.
Yeah, but speak. That's the best way you can improve. Speaking.
All right, teacher. Thanks.
Let me
Thanks.
send you back, Joseph. Who will send you with Ismael?
All right.
Hello, Andrea.
Oh,
Hello, you ready?
I know, but I try.
Okay, no, but anyway, try.
Okay.
Okay, good. This is what you have to do for tonight. Okay, let me see, it's loading. There you go. Describe the last trip or vacation time that you had or a personal experience. And I need you to include 3 examples of causatives and 3 examples of negative words. That's all. Speaking time 4 minutes, okay? So you ready? You can start now.
Okay. The last trip was in August this year with my parents. I visited Punta Cana and República Dominicana, and I was visited the beach, and later I take a boat with my parents in the afternoon, and I see the sunset, and later I take my dinner and the first night with our with date, and I doesn't like the food and this week because the food are very repetitive, and I don't like eat the same all time. But the trip is was a good moment with Dave. And later I take the other aircraft or trip because I was a Peru, but I can fly because I was a problem with the migrate and this country, and I remember nothing the recommends and for the enter the Peru, and I lost my trip in this moment, and I I needed the recuperate my money, and only the process the fly I recuperate, and I come back at my house or my country and 2 months because I have uh, I have bad moment because I come back República Dominicana, and later I come back here in El Salvador. And at this moment, I don't know to do because I don't know to happen in this moment, and that's it, maybe.
Okay, perfect. So that's all, exactly the 4 minutes. Andrea, a couple of things that take into account for you to improve is that when you are speaking in past, the verbs must go in past, right? That's important because, for example, I doesn't like the food in this week. I didn't like the food in that week. In this week, no, si no está diciendo esta semana, y queremos decir en esa semana. So it's in that week, okay? So,
Okay.
and then, for example, I was visited the beach. Okay, I visited only, right? Pronunciation, later. Letter es carta. You said, later, take a boat with my parents and see the sunset. Okay, and later, I took a boat. No pierde el sujeto en las oraciones. En español nosotros omitimos el sujeto, sin embargo en inglés no se omite, tiene que llevar siempre un sujeto. Entonces, later, take a boat, no. En later, we, si está diciendo de nosotros, pero si dice yo y con mis papás, en later, I took, en pasado, a boat with my parents, right? So, esas estructuras así son las que no hay que olvidar, okay? This is practice. Andrea, please, for future courses, para cursos futuros, participate a little bit more, right? El inglés es de practicarlo. Si no lo practica, solo de oyente, no va a mejorar. ¿Okay? Va a decir, como dicen muchas personas que estudian el idioma, oh, yo lo entiendo, yo lo puedo leer, pero ya a la hora de hablarlo, no puedo. ¿Ok? So, take advantage, aproveche el curso, take advantage of the course and speak, right? Hable, participe. Para próximos cursos le va a ayudar muchísimo. ¿Ok? So, I will send you back, Andrea. Let me see. Who were your partners?
Diego and Katia.
Okay, great. You see, you had great listening.
Okay.
Okay. And, okay, don't get disconnected. See you in some minutes.
Okay, see you. Thank you.
Hello, Vladimir.
Good night, teacher.
Hello, good evening. You ready?
Good night. Yes, I will try.
Okay, great. So what do you have to do? Let me just, share here with you. There you go. Okay. So describe the last trip or vacation that you had. Include causatives and 3 negative words. Okay. You ready? You can start
Yes,
now.
the last trip or vacation time.
Yes, you choose.
Okay. Okay, I can start.
Yes.
Okay. So I was thinking or remember. I going to talk about when I was to when the grandfather house. It was maybe 2 weeks ago. So when I go to the grandfather house, usually how often I go alone because I am in a motorcycle. So um, um, it's weird with going with a family. So in general, I go alone. So because, for example, my brother can go with me because the job of him don't let him have time to go with me. For example, when I go with my with my grandfather or grandparents, sometimes approve the time because in my work let me have enough time to go to my grandfather home. So when I have with my grandfather, generally they want to talk with me a lot, so they don't let me go to another places because they want I I stay with them. So when I visit my family in general, sometimes rarely I found another parents. It's normal that I am when I when I when I am with them. Don't I don't find anyone else because I have a lot of aunt, but everyone have time to visit my grandfathers. So um, um, it's not normal found with them my aunt or uncles in the house in grandfather in the grandfather house because everyone have jobs works and maybe sometimes they don't have any time to share with my grandfathers. So sometimes I make a a date with someone, but normally for the time it's not common coincidir with them to
Okay.
visit my father.
Okay, time is over. Good. So, great job, Vladimir. Actually, I think that you're doing great. Just check the third person, right? The job of him, don't let him. Okay. His job does not let him, right? Because it's third person, right? So
Yes.
those little things, you need to check them, right? So, but in general, I think that you are doing great. Okay. So,
Okay.
and that will be it. I will send you back to the room. Who are your partners?
Is Jancy. I was with Jancy. And I don't remember the another. Carlos.
Carlos. Okay, so you are in the main room.
Carlos.
I will send you to this one and I will send you everybody there. Okay, don't get disconnected. Okay, I see you in some minutes.
Okay.
Hi, Katia.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. So how was it? Easy, difficult?
It was easy. I think it was easy.
Okay, cool. So
It's raining. It's raining in your house.
Yes, actually there was a blackout. I ended up without electricity for a moment.
What?
Yes, I was with the battery of the computer and with the data from the cell phone. I survived the minutes. Great, Katia, let's go with the last activity for you, which is going to be this one. Describe, okay, the last trip or vacation that you had, and also include 3 examples of causatives and 3 examples of negative words, okay? You got 4 minutes. You ready?
Okay. The last trip, I went with my family to Komasawa. We was planning the trip for about 2 weeks, and it was an Airbnb house. The house was nice and comfortable, but we forgot the insect repellent. So the inconvenience was there was no place safe to bugs. I have never seen so many bugs, like grasshoppers, mosquitoes, butterflies, all kind of bugs, because the house is out of the city. So my family love my food. So they got me to make all the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner too. And at morning, they only have to prepare me some coffee. It's the only thing that they do during the trip. We went with my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew. They never take a shower early, so I made them take a shower early at morning. In the place, there was a footpath, but my sister hardly walked anywhere, but I got her to walk at the footpath. We think the footpath will take us to a beautiful place, but it doesn't get us anywhere. We thought we was going to have a great view, but it isn't get us anywhere. And in the return to home, when we was returning to our home, the weather was so bad that we can hardly see the road. But fortunately, we came safe to home. And that's all about
Okay.
my trip.
Okay, perfect. You used all the requested structures. Great job. But I see that there is a problem that is very repetitive because you mentioned it many times.
Okay.
The use of was and were in past. We was planning the trip. We was going to have. When we was returning to our home is when we say we, usamos were.
Okay.
Not was.
I mix. Okay. When I have to use were, I use was.
Exactly.
It was the mistake. Okay.
You say I was, he was, she was, it was. With the other
and
ones
we
is
were.
you were, we were, they were. Okay.
Okay.
That one was very repetitive. Besides that, great job. Right? So, and that will be it. So tomorrow, if you don't, well, you finish basically. Just don't mention anything to your partners about the exam.
No, teacher, I'm going to try to connect, but I'm not sure because we will travel in tomorrow to Playa del Carmen.
Nice. So connect as a listener. Just in that way you don't lose the minutes. Just for that. Right?
Perfect.
Because you already finished the exam, and then if not, what are you gonna be doing?
Okay.
So cool. I will send you back, okay, with your partners, Fernando and Moises.
No, I was with Diego.
Diego. Oh, got it. Room 6, okay? Yeah. Don't get disconnected. See you in some minutes.
No. See you. Thank you.
Hello, Nubia. Hello, Nubia. Good evening.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, good evening. Thought you were not there. Okay, can you take the exam?
Yes, teacher. Only in this moment, it's raining in my house.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Yes, it's very terrific.
It's horrible, but I can hear you, so shall we try?
Okay. You can to talk a little
Louder?
Ma,
Okay, can you hear me?
teacher,
Can you hear me?
more or less, teacher.
Okay, try with the activity. I can hear you well. You can start now. Nubia? Okay, Nubia, I will see it says okay. Hello, Rafael, how you doing?
Aquí afligido.
Don't be. You'll do fine. Okay, so let's go straight to the point. Al mal paso darle prisa.
Let's go.
Okay, there you go. Just describe the last trip, okay? For the last vacation, include 3 examples of causative, 3 examples of negative words. You can start 4 minutes. You can start now.
Okay. Well, I remember that our last experience with my family uh, um, was beautiful vacation. Was a beautiful vacation, and my wife made me prepare the trip to stay for a long time at the beach. Yeah, and I have a good friend who helped me to do that and they call the hotels and okay and and my children had a lot of fun when we go together because it's family vacation, right? But I remember before we went on vacation that day, I remember I opened the door. My door is still closed. I opened the door and my and I let my dog go out to my home and my oldest daughter was angry. Believe me. Why? Okay, and uh, because well, I have to go out and give the dog the the bread and follow me and okay. Well, I remember that my children get me to buy them water bottles and clothes to swim in the pool. I remember, but I don't buy them all the things they ask me because I don't have the money. Uh, only buy some things and nothing more, nothing more. I barely buy things for myself because the money is never enough, right? Nobody can nobody can buy so many things when they have a lot of family with like me. I have 4 children and I don't buy all they ask me, right? Uh, Hardly in these times alone. If you have two or three jobs like you, because I don't have money. I don't have so much money. You can hardly go, and I can go hardly anywhere. Yeah, and also never nowhere is better if you are not with your family, I guess. We I mean, my vacation was very special because my family loves go out, and they enjoy the vacation only in this only on December, I guess. Yes, on December, November, December. But I I remember my wife told me, you are the best husband. You are, I love you, and because I enjoy, and your family enjoyed our vacation. She told me that, and well,
Time's
okay.
up. Sorry, time's over. Okay, Rafael, I think that you're doing great. Just things like pronunciation of some words can improve, like in general. But one thing is that sometimes you mix the tenses past and present, right? For example, I don't have the money. That one was in past. I didn't have
I
money,
did. Yes,
right?
yes, I
So
didn't have
don't mix the tenses, okay? That's like the most important thing.
pass.
Besides that, okay, it's just with practice. Don't give up with this. Continue with the course, right?
Okay.
Sigan los cursos. Llegando al avanzado, you will speak way better, right?
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just practice, okay? So,
Okay.
let me send you back. Who were your partners?
Jacqueline and Rebecca.
Rebecca. Okay, good. Don't get disconnected. See you in some minutes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, you ready?
I think, yes.
Okay, great. This is what you have to do. Describe your last trip or your last vacation. Just use examples of 3 causatives and 3 negative words, right? So 4
Uh-huh.
minutes. You can start now.
Okay, teacher. Let me think. On my last vacation, I went with my family to Los Angeles. We also went to San Francisco. At that time, we didn't know Los Angeles or San Francisco. It was the first time we traveled. My mother booked the tickets for everyone, and I had to ask my boss for permission because I didn't even have a vacation at that time. The best things I remember on that trip was that I gone to see the Disneyland park, and visiting that park, it's like living a dream. Everything is incredible and amazing. As one of our dreams with my brother was to visit that park. We told my uncles to take us, and they gave us that ticket for a gift. My aunt make me cook breakfast for everyone because the park is very, very expensive. So I remember my mom made me get on all wheels, and I have an incredible experience. Since the park was very large, we were not available to see uh, because it's, I don't know, you walk very, very much. So I remember that. Um, I remember when we visit too in Los Angeles, we can see Hollywood. and the Street of Stars. Then we went to San Francisco, and I have never seen so many places in the United States like that trip. I remember that I was available to see the Golden Gate, and in its impressive place. My mom made me go to San Francisco to buy a ticket to get on a train, and we got lost. So it was kind of funny because no one of my family spoke English, and everywhere people we meet in the street, they telling, "Oh, sorry, we don't speak Spanish." Until we walked into a Mexican restaurant, and we were able to talk to someone in Spanish, and they told us how to get back to the hotel where we are staying. And no one in my family had ever had the joy of visiting so many beautiful places in the United States. And I was thinking that the best vacation we've had, nothing can compare to that trip with my family, teacher.
Actually, it sounds like a really nice trip that everybody would like to have. Okay,
Yeah,
cool, Rebecca. Great job using the causatives. Now they use them correctly. Okay, so now the observations go and pronunciation of some verbs in past, like for example, traveled. No, travel.
travel. Okay.
At the end. Okay, travel. You don't say traveled. Okay, and you mentioned all wheels. Supongo que quería decir todas las ruedas.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
it's
know how
rides.
to say that.
Rides.
Oh, right.
R-I-D-E-S.
Rights.
Rides. Ajá. You say
Okay.
rides. Okay, así se
Okay.
dice todas las ruedas,
Ruedas.
los juegos mecánicos. Okay. And then everywhere people we meet in the street, sorry, we don't speak. Okay. Everybody that we met, because it's in
Met.
past, we met
Okay.
in the street, did not speak English. Okay. So did not speak Spanish. Sorry. So things like that. Besides that, great job, right? So I will send you back to the room. Who were your partners?
Okay. Thank you, teacher, for everything.
Yeah, you're welcome. Who were your partners? Rafael and Jacqueline?
Rafael and
Okay,
Jacqueline.
good. Don't
That's
get
correct.
disconnected. See you in some
Okay.
minutes.
Thank you. Bye.
No, Jancy. Oh. Jancy, good evening. Okay, Jancy, I cannot hear you and I don't have answers. So I will send you back to the rooms and I will interview another student. See, it's not getting connected. Oh, Sylvia already left. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was calling her.
She's
Okay,
in-
bye. No, okay, do not get connected. Let me see the next one. Marco. Hello, Marco. You ready? Yes, okay, this is what you have to do. Okay, describe your last trip and use 3 examples of causatives and 3 examples of negative words. You ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, you can start now.
In my case, yeah. Okay. In my case, I will tell about my work routine. When my days start by arriving at the company before 8 in the morning to prepare before opening to the public for nothing in the world. Can I allow customer to arrive and not serve the no one should make then wait for anything and no one should not do that for the company. Why I imagine you should not allow the customer to wait for a long time this kind of thing. Rarely. helpings of action. In example, never and will the judge about my experience my vacation teacher almost a year ago for work resume the to Houston the Cameroon they almost forced in the because we were going on Friday in did not want today work will document the two days because the were working days and they had to get up they had to get up a car to travel when they arrived at the mountain point, not one arrived before the afternoon, but the one by one they arrived. Only like teacher.
Okay, perfect. You know, Marco, I think that there are still structures that you need to improve, right? But this is something that you will gain with practice. In the next levels, practice, speak, participate more. That's going to help you a lot. Don't be afraid. If you make a mistake, it's okay, part of the process, right? So, but try, okay? Because right now, yes, I feel that need to gain more fluency and vocabulary, okay? But that's with practice, okay? So that's why my recommendation is that one. Try to practice a little bit more and you will improve, okay? Because next levels will be a little bit more difficult. So that means that right now you need to improve a little bit more, okay? So,
okay.
Let me send you back to the meetings. Let me see, who were your partners?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Who were your partners?
Joseph.
Joseph, Nubia. Okay, room 4. Don't get disconnected.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, time has come to an end. Aún me faltan 4 de ustedes que no me contestaron o posiblemente por la lluvia. Moisés, Nubia, Silvia, Yancy. Bueno, Moisés ya no lo pude llamar, pero los otros 3 sí los llamé antes. You pass tomorrow, right? Son los primeritos que pasan mañana y mañana tenemos el examen. Please get connected. Para el examen es 1 hora. Está súper fácil. Está para que se saquen el 10 completo. So please get connected, right? And then tomorrow is the last class. Mañana es la última clase y terminamos. Se acabó el nivel 3, okay? Then you go to level 4. So that would be it. It's raining really hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, at least, al menos para dormir va a estar durísimo.
The touch.
Para dormir ya sea encolchado o empiernado. Ahí.
O en traje de Adán.
Okay, have a great night. Los veo mañana. Que les vaya genial, okay?
Thank
Thank you,
you.
teacher. Good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.